Hello. So this is another vlog entry and update on the IVF process. I've been getting a lot of questions, and I haven't done an update, if I'm being really honest, because it has been an uncomfortable experience, and I haven't really known how to frame it within myself. So it's been hard to know how to frame it to the people watching. So I'm kind of getting on board, and there's actually a lot of things I'd love to update you guys on. So I'm trying to decide if this will be one video or two, but let's just start with what I've done. So logistically, I decided, that it was time to start looking at sperm donors. So I started exploring that, which I have to tell you was just so weird. It's like one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had. So the way that a lot of people have wondered how it works. So there are all these websites, and they have banks, and they choose, like, so far, I haven't looked at all of them, but they all choose really, really, quote unquote, high quality sperm, whatever. I mean, I'm not here to judge, but they choose people that have desirable characteristics, have minimal like genetic history that would be, compromising to the baby or the mother's health. And they have, some of them have like, oh, only college, people with college degrees can be our sperm donors and blah, blah, blah. There's anonymous donors. There are non-anonymous donors where at the age of 18, the child can choose to contact them or ask for their contact information or something. And so I've actually decided that that's what I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose a non-anonymous donor because I feel like, if it were me, I probably would want to have some clue about the other half of my genetic makeup. So that is something I'm looking for. But it's bizarre. Like, for free, you can see, some characteristics and maybe a childhood picture, and you can see like a one-page summary of the person. But, if you want all the details, like the 25 to 30-page summary, then you pay like, $25, or you become a member, which is a monthly fee. I mean, this thing can turn into massive rabbit holes. I could turn this finding a sperm donor into a year-long process if I wanted to. I mean, it is crazy. And not that it's bad or good, just that it's just weird. So bizarre. And so that took a little like getting used to, but I'm getting it. I understand it now. I have not chosen one yet because I still have to I have to have a couple of like blood worky things done to make sure that the donor I choose is the right match for me, like, so that there's no rejection issues. So I'm doing that. I also have to get like medically and financially cleared. So medically, they have to go in. They're going to do it on Tuesday, like an internal ultrasound to make sure that there's like no infrastructure issues. And then I financially have to call in, and like they will do I don't know exactly what the financial clearing involves, but for my end financially, I've decided to pursue a grant. So I'm applying for grant funding, which obviously there's no guarantee I will get. But it's for cancer survivors who, their tagline is cancer isn't free, and it's not. While I am so grateful for all the support I received, I still have medical debt that I'm paying off, and it certainly changed my financial landscape. And there are so many people who have had far more dire circumstances. So I'm by no means complaining, but just stating sort of a reality. So I want to see if I can get any assistance to help with the situation. And but they have a lot of stipulations for applicants. They won't reimburse for, they won't reimburse people. They won't reimburse credit cards. There's lots of, rules and regs. So in order to not disqualify myself, I ended up getting a bank loan, which was something that they would consider reimbursing. So I just got approved for that and received it today, which was great. And So there's just like all of these things rolling out, which is all like really exciting. The emotional and mental landscape, like that circus, has been weird. It's been weird and challenging. While I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity and for the science that makes this all possible, I would be lying if I said this shit was easy, because it ain't. It has been a bumpy road, to say the least, and not in a bad way, but there's grief at every turn. There are lots of experiences where it reminds me of what I think I was always dreaming of having the experience of, and then reminded that that's not my circumstance. And it's been a very conscious decision and choice to keep coming back to this is my choice. And what I choose to think about it is up to me. And I'm really grateful that I have the awareness that I can do that, because there certainly were times in my life where I would have just complained about my circumstances and felt like it was, I was a victim about it, and what was me. And so I'm grateful that I have the awareness and the wisdom to know the difference. So that's been good. But I did decide to read Sheryl Sandberg's book, Option B, and I'm still in the middle of that. She wrote it after her husband died, and sort of the experience of when life happens and you are stuck in a situation that you did not want. It is option B, and you're stuck with it, like it or not. And it's been really helpful, and sort of just validating of the experience, because the reality is we all have that experience at some point in life. We had a dream or a circumstance that we were, we didn't want to happen. Like we lost a parent or a loved one or a child or whatever early, or lost a job or a house or, whatever. Like changes happen, things don't unfold the way that we want them to. And this is just a human experience. So that book's been helpful to me. So I think I'm going to make this into 2 videos, because this is already kind of long. If you want to know the next part, then follow up with vlog 3 about overwhelm and getting schooled hardcore in that regard. So I hope you have a great one, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.